What's going on, everybody? Thanks for watching. Got a second video for you guys this week. We're going to review my NHL first round picks, and we'll talk about my second round picks. I actually broke at 500 this round. It was 4-4. I got the Vancouver Canucks over the Chicago Blackhawks, San Jose Sharks over the LA Kings, the Nashville Predators over the Anaheim Ducks, and the Washington Capitals over the New York Rangers. I lost the Tampa Bay Lightning over Pittsburgh. That's what happened. I had Pittsburgh. I had Buffalo over Philadelphia. That did not happen. And I also had Phoenix over Detroit. And what was the other one that I can't remember? It was the Boston over Montreal. I did not have Boston over Montreal. Again, I am picking on who I would like to see win these playoff series, not who I think is going to win these playoff series. So that's how I did in the first round. Here are my picks for the second round. We'll start with the Western Conference. We have the San Jose Sharks versus the Detroit Red Wings. Now, if I was making my picks based on who I think who would go to the conference finals, I would go with Detroit. I know the Red Wings are not who they used to be in terms of winning Stanley Cups and championship teams. It's been a couple of years since they've gone to a Stanley Cup Finals. However, and the reason why I would go with them is because no matter, they're the Red Wings. They're always going to be there. They have experience. They still got people from those Stanley Cup Finals teams. I know that some people are doubting Jamie Howard between the posts, the pipes, but you know he can come up big sometimes. However, I'm going to go with the San Jose Sharks. I would like to see them go to the conference finals again because we got a local tie here. We got former Seattle Thunderbird Patrick Marleau on the team, and plus the Sharks just seem to be playing really well right now. With they had a tough series with the Kings, but they were able to get it in 6 games. So I think that gives them a little bit more momentum than the Red Wings, who kind of had an easier series with the Coyotes. So I would like to see the San Jose Sharks over the Detroit Red Wings. And then the other semifinals series in the Western Conference, I have the Vancouver Canucks over the Nashville Predators. I would like to see this happen because I'm only 3 hours away from Vancouver. So people even around here are watching Canuck games. They're actually broadcasting hockey on the radio, which is awesome. So that would be cool to see. If some analysis for you, I think Nashville is kind of just happy to be here at this point. You know, they've been around for 12 years. They have a lot of playoff appearances, but this is the first time they've gotten this far. So they might be in that phase of we're just kind of happy to win a playoff series. They might. If you're a Nashville Predators fan, I hope I didn't offend you. But I like Vancouver more. I like the Sedin twins. I like Alex Burrows, Ballard, Roberto Luongo. I know Sammy Salo is hurt, but I do like him too. So let's go Canucks. For the Eastern Conference, I would like to see the Washington Capitals beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. However, I'm a little bit concerned about the Capitals because I would like to see the Capitals win because of Alexander Ovechkin and also former Seattle Thunderbird Brooks Laich. However, they're going to have to deal with DR, my boy Dwayne Rolison. I am a fan of Rolison. And no, I'm not just a fan because he played for the Islanders. I am a fan of him because of what he did with the Edmonton Oilers the year after the strike when he took an 8-seeded team to the Stanley Cup Finals and unfortunately got hurt in that series and couldn't finish off the playoff run. But this guy has experience, and we already saw it in Pittsburgh. I know that they didn't have Sidney Crosby and Malkin. However, the Pittsburgh Penguins did outshoot the Tampa Bay Lightning in Game 7. I think they went on a flurry of I think it was 14 shots in the third period of the final game in that series, and Tampa Bay won 1-0. So if I'm a Capitals fan, I would be very concerned because if Rolison heats up, there is a good chance the Tampa Bay Lightning could be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals. There's a huge chance they could be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I would like the Capitals, but like I said, Dwayne Rollison knows how to play this at this time of the year. He does. All right, and then in the other series, we have the Boston Bruins and, oh shoot, who are they playing? Oh, the Boston Bruins and the Flyers. We have the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm going with Philadelphia, although I think both teams have their work cut out for them. This is a rematch of last year. Boston was up 3-0 last year, and Philadelphia came back and won the series and eventually got to the Stanley Cup Finals. It's going to be a hard-fought series, and I'm going to pick the Flyers. I don't have a problem with them beating the Sabres. I just picked the Sabres because the Flyers have had recent success compared to the Sabres. But overall, you know, I don't hate the Flyers. I don't. So I'm going to go with them. Plus, they got experience compared to last year, the defending Eastern Conference champions. And, you know, if you're going to base your predictions on what happened last year, well, they were the runners-up last year. So that maybe that will help them. So I have Vancouver over Nashville, San Jose over Detroit, Philadelphia over Boston, and Washington over Tampa Bay. A little hesitant for Washington again because of Dwayne Rollison on Tampa Bay. So those are my NHL picks for this week, for this round. For Stanley Cup teams, in case you missed my first video, I picked 2 teams from each conference. 2 teams I would like to see go to the Stanley Cup Finals. I lost one of them in the Eastern Conference, and they were the Buffalo Sabres. It would have been kind of cool to see the Sabres in the Stanley Cup, but that didn't happen. That's not going to happen right now. The other team in the Eastern Conference who I'd like to see in the Stanley Cup Finals is the Washington Capitals. And in the Western Conference, I still have Vancouver and San Jose. I would love to see either team in the Stanley Cup Finals. Vancouver is, I said, 3 hours away from here, so maybe I can see a game. Maybe. There's still a lot of things that I got to work out in order to make that happen. And then the San Jose, again, for Patrick Marleau, and just because they have had a lot of problems in the postseason, and it would be kind of cool to see the Sharks actually make it to the final round. So that's what I got. I'd love to know your thoughts. Go ahead and comment below, and we'll talk to you all next week here on another installment of my vlog. Thanks for watching.